Leos, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. All right, Leos, let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what good news we have for you all, Leos. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. Leos, all right. Count your blessings. This is the month of expansion. Good luck, good fortune, expansion. So put together that list. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for, Leos? Let's get into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Talking to you wherever Leo is in your birth chart, wherever Leo is in your birth chart, not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but see wherever Leo is in your birth chart. Talking to my cross watchers as well. So hug the Leo in you. Let's see where. And also, Leos, we're doing giveaways as we do for every Zodiac sign season to celebrate every Zodiac sign season. So, for instance, we have, what season are we in? We're in Sagittarius season, yep. So if you want to participate in the giveaways, you just watch Sagittarius videos and comment under those videos as well to participate in the giveaway there. Let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what good news we have for you. There are quite a few planets that are retrograde right now. The Tower card, Mars, is about to go retrograde in a couple of days. So if you're watching this on the 3rd of December, Tower card is about to go retrograde in 3 days. So slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Somebody's about to be free, feeling free. That's right. Free yourself. Do you see and feeling free of energies who are shady, shady spirits? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Could be their sun or moon sign. That could be chained to their demons. That could be chained to their devil, their demons. Right? Right. You're about to feel like you have a whole new lease on life. Right. Yep. So something is about to have you really adding some structure and authority to your lives, right? Instead of jumping to conclusions, like something had you chained to an energy that just jumps to conclusions about everything, right? And I feel like you're gonna actually go into prayer for people from now on. I feel like instead of you just kind of, because you all are a fixed sign, and fixed signs are pretty loyal to whatever they're loyal to, right? So kind of get fixated on, just kind of like that. I'm riding with people until the very end, kind of sign, and that's a good thing if you have all of the information, you know. If you have all the information about things, but if you don't have all the information and you find out on the back end, it's like, oh shoot, I don't have all the information about something. That may not be the best thing, right? So here we have the so I do see you getting some rest. So you're finally getting some rest. So just put your list of things together. Part of it is just like, your expansion is in your prayer life. You just ahead of time from now on, you're going to go straight into prayer when you feel like, okay, no matter who it is, no matter how reliable a resource is, you're going to always take it to source first. So no matter who or what it is, you just want to develop a real strong prayer and meditation life. So no matter who it is, no matter who it is, so that so that your first thought is not that somebody is lying or that somebody assumes that you are lying about something, right? So somebody's not looking at you as like, oh, you're lying about something, and you got to prove every little thing that you're saying, or then vice versa, right? Right. So that, because a lot of times, remember, time is relative. A lot of times, when you're developing your high priestess gifts, it'll come down to you in a dream, daydream, night dream, a feeling about things, and so it may not come to pass right away. So let's say, for instance, what's something that will be common? Dream about fish, right? So somebody may be pregnant, right? But pregnancy doesn't always mean somebody's actually going to have a baby. It could mean like your business may be growing, or you may be pregnant with an idea, right, about a business, and your thought may be, I have a business idea, but I mean, where am I going to get the resources to start that business, a startup or something? But if you run around, with somebody who jumps to conclusions or who's impulsive and who thinks fish just automatically dream that dream interpretation that somebody's pregnant, and they are it's their way or the highway, their only way of thinking, and it's this their way or the highway, and they run around making these bold accusations. Somebody must be pregnant. No, somebody is pregnant. Somebody's right. That kind of stuff. Or if it's something that's terribly inaccurate, and you're jumping on a bandwagon because you're their friend, or whatever the case may be, it can get a whole lot of people in trouble. It's like that it just takes off like a wildfire, and then now people are sitting around like, oh shoot, right? So emotionally, somebody is about to feel like they hit the jackpot because you'll be free, from something, and just kind of sort of moving forward. Here we have the Four of Cups here. Somebody is, could be depressed, so something is going to be rest. Something is going to be just rest. You're getting some rest. So, younger person may be getting some rest. Younger person may be getting some rest. Right. So it may be a good idea if somebody is looking up their Jupiter, and then also looking at their Jupiter, and then also looking at their moon sign, Jupiter and moon sign. So, and just looking at your Jupiter and your moon sign. So there's hope, bliss, and optimism, moving forward, right? And just finally moving on from just moving on, right? And no longer talking about certain things anymore. No longer talking about things anymore. Some kind of apprenticeship is happening here. Yeah. Feeling changed, liberated, and free. Feeling changed, just making a decision. No longer to some kind of a partnership is happening here, but feeling changed, liberated, and free, and no longer talking down to people, or like some kind of a partnership is happening here, right? And moving on from, there's a guy who is a master manipulator who's a shark. I don't know who the guy is, but whoever it is, y'all will figure it out. You and somebody will figure it out. Whoever the guy is. And again, that's what you're praying for. That's what you're praying on. Praying about, praying on. Somebody who is basically is their way or the highway. But you and somebody are praying about it. It could be somebody you work with, somebody's dad, uncle, whoever the guy is. Created a whole lot of stuff. But it's like you have that in common with somebody. But you also have a guardian angel that's watching over you too, helping you to see things from a higher frequency from now on. There's something you have in common with somebody. Remember, Pluto is also in Aquarius, and so the slate is being wiped clean for a lot of people to kind of sort of come together in the human race and then find out what you have in common with other human beings. So Pluto is the death rebirth planet. It's also the did I see the no okay so the emphasis really is just going to be about just kind of sort of for the next 20 years. It's just like finding what we all as human beings have in common with each other and focusing there. It's like what we have in common with each other. And so just moving on from, the talking, people, the disappointment of people not talking to each other, anymore. And tossing that into a burning bowl. So there could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It could be their moon sign, because moon has an affinity with water that somebody is breaking a karmic cycle with. It could be their sun or moon sign. The reason why I say that is because moon has an affinity with water. Somebody's looking like they're walking away from water and moving into light, the sunlight. So it could be their sun and or moon. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That's fire. Somebody is no longer motivated to be connected to that anymore, that tie anymore. So somebody's going to feel changed, liberated, and free of that. So it's two situations that you are now no longer motivated to be connected to. So you and somebody will now be able to get some rest. Yeah, you and somebody have that in common. So you and somebody have that same thing in common. Yeah. And that's how, you and somebody have that in common. You and somebody may have felt like y'all were hoodwinked or bamboozled or fooled, or maybe y'all were played for a fool or something like that, Leo. Like y'all just didn't, like y'all were manipulated, like emotionally manipulated. And what you all have in common is that both of you all may have had some moment of depression or sadness at some point. It may not have been all out depression, but it could have been some moment of sadness at some point, right? And it can show itself in a lot of different ways. It can show itself in a lot of different ways. Could have come across energies, and I'm talking to men and women Leos, by the way, or however you identify, and they just could have come out in just ways where you just kind of sort of maybe fell for the bait and switch. So here we had the 5 of Wands here. Did I see? I saw Wands somewhere. Yeah, in a cup too. Yeah. But you and somebody are free now. Yeah, free to go back to work, right? So some new seeds are being planted. So it's harvest time. Harvest time. So money is coming across your path. So put together your list of what you feel like you're blessed and highly favored. Whatever that list looks like for you. Put together that list, which you're blessed and highly favored. But you and somebody have something in common, and you're free, and emotionally you're gonna feel like you hit the jackpot. Back straight, walk away, dance around your home as if no one is watching. Make a list of pros and cons. Journal your journey. Somebody never stopped loving you, whoever that is. You have the gift of claircognizance, that's psychic knowledge about other people, everything in moderation. But you'll be leaving somebody behind. Pray and meditate. The new one for somebody, it could be a new friend, new love interest for some of you all. Remember, if you're already in a love, remember, take only what resonates with you, all right? So if it's a new friend or a new job, new one could be whatever one you prayed for, right? So new one is extra special. So it could be a new job, new assignment, new whatever, new puppy, new kitten, new goldfish, whatever. New one is extra special, but you inspired them to heal. New organization that you join, you inspired them to heal, whoever they are. But one yes from God was all you needed. Your well of joy is within you. You have the gift of clairvoyance. And so they're in a crisis. Somebody's in a crisis right now, but your laughter is medicine. At what age did your parents work on their shadow self? And so depending on what your age is, I don't know that a whole lot of parents thought about working on their shadow self, which is okay. I think now a lot of people are starting to talk more about shadow self, but at what age did you work on your shadow self? That may be something generationally now that you start thinking about if you have kids, talking about your shadow self. And then treat yourselves to a spa day. Now treat yourselves to a spa day. Let me see if we can get some last messages down here. Last minute messages down here. Oops. Let me get a few more cards here. Yeah, but you may have assumed that because you may have stopped talking to somebody, you may have jumped to some conclusions about some things. It may have been manipulated by, a guy who's a master manipulator. But so it's saying you'll be getting some rest soon. You'll be getting some rest very, very soon. You may have fallen for the bait and switch, like a lot of people fell for the bait and switch, but that's coming to an end. Right. You'll be just grateful that the past is behind you now. Yeah. So 8 and 3 is 11. Somebody went through some kind of an initiation process, and so a choice had to be made. So whenever you see the Lover's card, somebody had to go through the initiation process, and to make a choice, right? So the Lover's card, like I said, it's not always about lovers. It's about partnerships, to become a partner in something, but to be either treated as equal or to be lesser than something. So it's a choice. And so if you made a choice to be equal in something, then that's a choice. You made a choice to be equal than a twin energy, right? But and some people do make a choice to be less than in a situation, right? So here we have the Four of Pentacles here. So some new seeds have been planted, right? And so you are learning how to be more conservative with your time. In other words, the more time you spend in something, the harder it is as a fixed sign for you, unless you know how to, like I said, your moon sign is just as important as your sun sign. Because again, that moon moves that, because if you just stay in your sun sign and you don't, that water moves things around. Like, think about it, that water moves things along, right? You run water on a plate of food, it's going to move that food along. It's going to get that water, it's going to get things moving, right? For that growth to happen. You need water, you need all of the elements. You need fire, air, water, earth. You need all of that to, the proper placement of everything, right? For it to all work, right? For it to be balanced out, right? Your sun and your moon, they are equally as important, right? For you to feel whole, to feel, to be enlightened. You feel whole, enlightened. It goes a lot deeper than that, but anyway. So it's just saying to you, you're gonna feel, you're gonna spend less time. The more time you're around, the easier it is for energies to put a spell on you. So. But anyway, somebody got it. You got it. So new seeds are being planted, and someone is very upset with you. Very, very upset. Very, very upset. Hot-headed upset. But you can pray for them and keep it pushing. Yeah. I see you celebrating something. Right? Here's the Page of Swords here. Whatever anxiety you may have been going through will be going away very, very soon. Whatever anxiety you may have been going away very soon, right? Yeah. You weren't going crazy. You just won't be talked to any kind of way. Yep, you weren't going crazy. You just won't be talked to any kind of way, right? Just like other people weren't going crazy. They just won't be talked to any kind of way. You would talk to as a partner, right? So if you were in a workplace and your manager was talking to you like you was bubblegum on the bottom of the shoes, and you looking at them like, ma'am, sir, I ain't signed up for this. In a respectful way, like not insubordinate, but I mean, I didn't sign up for this. I got hired to be a team player. There's no I in team. Like, what is this? Right? And not in an insubordinate way, right? Y'all know what I'm saying. A very respectful way. You're a part of a team, right? So anyway. So each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Yeah, moment to moment what's needed. So somebody signed up to be a part of a team, to be a partner. You did not sign up to be berated, belittled, talked down to for the rest of your life and treated less than, and so kudos and congratulations to you. Affirmations for courage. All things are working out in my favor. I have the power to rebuild myself. I'm not my circumstances. I rise regardless of my past. I honor myself through my actions. I honor my truth through my words. I am stronger than yesterday. Yeah. So write your gratitude list. Write your gratitude list. That is what you have in common with someone, and you may not have understood it before, but that is what you have in common with someone, and now you get it. Now you understand. Now you get it. Now you understand. So that is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. Like I said before, you were not going crazy. You weren't going any crazier than somebody else you may have thought stopped talking to you for a reason, but people can read between the lines, Leos, and certain people hear certain things and inflections in people's voices, and they can tell immediately that, okay, what team you're on, what side you're on. People can tell what team you're on immediately just by talking to people. They're like, okay, they're on that team. Let me just detach. Right? So you're a triple threat to people. So you're one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. Here on earth. Right? Here on earth. So you and your twin energy partner, you and your partner in business and your partner in love will be aligned with other partners in business and partners in love, not to be mistaken with other couples, okay, or other single people who are whole. In other words, Source is going to connect you with other, whether they're single people who are whole and complete, or other partners who are whole and complete, right? There's a difference between being with other couples who you're dealing with people who don't feel like they're whole and complete. They're just together. They're not whole and complete. Versus other partners who are whole and complete, separate, but they are together. There's a choice that they are together. So I feel like I'm talking to people who are complete, but they have chosen to be together as partners. So you get what I'm saying. And so you all are a triple threat. Like, you triple add to people's lives. And that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. That was a choice that you all have made. That's what I'm saying for you all, Leo. So you all are not going crazy when you come in contact with people who are, when they move on, because they're not, they made a choice not to be talked to like they're at the bottom of somebody's shoes. So that's where the regal Leo comes out. That's why you don't have to step down off of your throne when you make a choice to say you're not some wild lion in a jungle. You don't have to talk down to somebody, and you won't be talked down to. So that's what I have for you all, Leos. I'll see you all in the next video. So put together your gratitude list, because it's about to get much better. All right? Bye.